Yo, what a way to start the live stream. What's going on, gang? Holy crap, that's like 200 feet away. You'll see the helicopter flying? Oh, they don't, you can't really see it on the camera. Yeah, there we go. That's how you start your live stream, boy. What is going on, gang? Welcome back. Sorry about that abrupt end during the last live stream. That was, we'll get into that in a little bit. All right, here we are, gang. So for those who are tuning in late and starting from the beginning, I am out here checking out this one lake spot that I have been to a few times in the past, and I usually end up leaving because there's a boat ramp. Let's see if I can get you a good shot. There's a boat ramp right there, so usually this can be pretty high traffic, if you know what I mean. So, all right, so yes, we are going to be starting here. Or I usually leave because I don't want to hit people with my magnet, you know, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to get going. We're going to hopefully find some cool stuff. Sorry about a lot of background noise today. We're on a relatively busy road. One second, I'm going to put on my gloves and we're going to get started. What's up, Teresa? What's up, Tim? No, I am literally, sorry about the background noise. I'm on the middle of a busy, not in the middle of the road, but I'm on a pretty busy road today. I haven't found anything yet because I am literally just getting started. Bear with me for 1 second. My tripod was just a little bit too low. All right, here we are. We are magnet fishing. Yeah, Connie, I'm back. Yeah, I got all that. Luckily, I got all that sorted out with YouTube. So yeah, somebody reported me for I can't remember exactly what it said, but it pretty much reported me for not unique content, kind of like someone who's sharing someone else's music would get. And then once I appealed that, they came back like 20 minutes later and told me I actually violated a different rule. They never said I violated. Upon the appeal, they never said anything about that any longer. They then switched the reasoning to apparently, I don't know if this is new, but apparently I'm not allowed to handle firearms, guns on a live stream. So that was a little bit of a roller coaster of a day. So yeah, we're back. Basically, if I find a gun, I don't even want to use that word anymore because that was a pain in the butt to deal with. So yes, going forward, if I find something like a GUN, I'm just gonna not really show it on the live stream, and it'll be in my next like regular video. Yes, Jonathan, we are magnet fishing. All right, here we go. Let me start up my cameras. It has been a minute since I filmed like an actual like YouTube video. All right, here we are. I hope this GoPro isn't in the way. I'm trying to line up the cameras a little bit, so it's not like I'm talking to two different people. Anyways, let's get going, gang. All right, the last time I'm going to say it, but I apologize for the background noise. We are in kind of a busy road, so I'm kind of hoping that means we can find something good. And just to kind of tingle your member berries just a little bit, this is the spot where you can see it from here. I don't know if y'all remember that dead deer I found. That was literally, where are we at? Literally like right there. So hopefully we don't snag any more dead animals. I'm not in the mood. But all right, gang, we're going to get going. I ain't gonna ignore y'all too much, but I'm just gonna dive into it for a little bit, and I'll get with y'all when I find something. If you got any questions or anything, just get with me when I'm in front of the camera. I don't want to miss anything. All right, very first throw, we got one of those what's it called, like the thing you use to like hook. I cannot believe I'm fumbling this word right now. Anyways, it's the thing to hook up your fish if you're keeping them. It's part of it at least. But there we are, gang. First find of the day. What's the most valuable thing I've found? Man, that's hard to tell. I guess, dude, I don't know. I found a big bag of jewelry, but I don't know how much it was all. Well, I got it appraised. We didn't get like an actual value, but probably that bag of jewelry. We ended up returning it back to its owner after like a year. We were able to. It was stolen from them. We were able to track it down and give it back to him. There are a bunch of rocks under here. I can just hit them every time. When you got a really rocky bottom, you got to be kind of gentle. Those rocks will knock your stuff off. Despite this being a super strong magnet, some of this stuff doesn't have the best click to it, if that makes sense. All right, and then we got a little offset bass hook, you know, just something you use to like hook like your soft plastics, worms like that on. And then we got a little crappie jig. Yeah, I'm feeling we're gonna find a bunch of fishing stuff. There's like a little trail right there from that parking lot. I'm feeling a lot of people fish right here. I'm actually gonna move just a few feet down. Move just a few feet down because I feel a lot of rocks, so we'll kind of go through those rocks a little later. All right. Uganda, what's up from Uganda? How you doing? Halfway across the world. Oh, what's up, Jeff? Welcome back, man. Oh, see, there's a big one right there. It feels like it's stuck in the mud, though. And on this throw, we just got some like magnetic rocks. Weird. From California, what's going on? Dan and Kim, I am in the eastern part of North Carolina. I don't like to give away my spots, you know, they're kind of like, but you know, they're kind of like your little honey hole, your fishing hole. No, I'll come back here at one point, but I'm in the eastern part of the state. All right, on this throw, we got absolutely nothing. I mean, a little broken hook. We don't care about that. If you follow my other videos, though, this is pretty much the spot where I found that dead deer. Found it right over there. There's a boat ramp, like, I don't know, 200 meters, 200, yeah, meters. A little right there, you know. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna drag the magnet back and forth on this, just right over. If people got something heavy, they typically can only push it so far. So we're gonna try to drag it just on the other side for a minute. All right, so far we have not found too much here. Yeah, we're gonna give this side probably a few more throws, and then we're gonna hop to that side. There's a power line on that side. That's why I didn't pick that side first. But then if that don't work out, we're gonna hop down to the dead deer boat ramp. Hopefully that deer floated away. Okay, so, and we're starting off pretty slow. All we've pretty much found in the last 5 throws is this little thing right here, just part of like some kind of old something somebody used to tie down their fishing line. Crazy how for a lake, this actually has like a pretty fast undercurrent. Like I feel it pulling my magnet under the bridge. Oh. Yeah, I think we're gonna do maybe 2 or 3 more throws, and we're gonna go ahead and hop to the other side of the bridge. This side just ain't got the juice, man. We gotta keep hunting. We can't get, you know, rocked down on one side for too long if there ain't nothing here. And the thing is, I feel like there could be something good out here, but I'm not the biggest fan of spending 2 hours to find that one thing. Not really. I mean, I don't put the magnet on the GoPro. You know, it might if I actually touch it, but I don't know. I don't want to try that. Oh, there's something. Oh no. Kind of snagged on something. Bear with me for like 2 seconds. There we go. Okay. Whew. There's something big right here. Oh no, it broke loose. Hey, we got part of it though. Yo, I promise it was something bigger than this. I don't know what it was. It was really heavy until it wasn't really heavy, and this is all that was on here. Whew. Like, so it's just some rebar. You know, maybe, gosh, I hope it wasn't a giant piece of rebar. A while ago, we thought we found like a giant cannon. I can't even remember how we like that shoots cannonballs. I don't know how me and Bryce came to that conclusion, but that's what we thought. So we ended up messing with it for the rest of the day, and it ended up being like a giant like metal I-beam. But let's throw right back in there. Sometimes you got to throw it in the risky spots to find the goods. You know, I don't know how much truth there is into that, but it sounds pretty good. Yo, it's crazy how you could hook onto something big, throw right back in that area, and completely miss it. These magnets are strong crap. It just shows how you really got to land like right on something to actually have like a meaningful connection. You know, it's not gonna suck it in like you think it would. I see bubbles right there. Maybe that's where it was. Oh, that may have been a rock. Come on, baby, be something good. Oh. Hey, we finally got something a little worthwhile. We got a little old rattle trap. A little lipless crankbait. I'll happily take one of these. These are like $5 at the store, man. Got a car going by, sorry. And another. I'm in the middle of like a busy road. I hope I don't get hit today. It's too early for that. But yeah, we get our first kind of cool find of the day. I will literally be using this tonight. I don't know. Maybe not tonight. I might go home and take a nap. Who knows? But yo, not bad, gang. Not bad. I love finding stuff like that, stuff that I can actually like take home, like put in the tackle box. You definitely want to dry that stuff off though. A lot of times those hooks start like rusting the second you take them out of the water, the second that air starts hitting them. I don't want to keep throwing in the rocks, but it's like the only spot I'm actually finding. Sorry if I'm missing a bunch of questions today. Y'all are kind of like glared out. I'm having a hard time reading this. What better way to destroy would be a magnet fish and turn into the cops? I don't know that. I don't know who you're talking to. Sorry. Anyways, catch a fish on a magnet. I've actually caught a couple fish with a magnet. Not like directly. Like I didn't like hook them. You know what I mean? There's been a couple times where I've pulled up metal pipes, and during the winter time specifically, it happens a lot, where I pull up like a pipe anywhere. It could be something small like that, something big like that, and you pick it up and let the water drain out. A lot of times there's a catfish. All right, we are hopping to the other side. All right. Yeah, hopping to the other side. There's a car coming. I do not want to get hit, so we're going to wait like 2 seconds. Bear with me, gang. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Man, there is so much crap hanging from that line. What's the least valuable thing we caught with a magnet? Oh man, I don't even know how to start with that, dude. That is like 90% of the stuff I find is the least valuable stuff. I mean, for every pocket knife I find, I probably found like, I don't know, 200 pounds worth of nails to get there. You know what I mean? This is my most recent least valuable find, and you never know what's going to be on the next throw. So, all right, we literally got a power. I don't want to ramble too much. So we literally got a power line right there. Y'all see that? So I got to be very careful with the way I throw. Very careful. Ooh, it is deep. Best find ever. Oh man. Yeah, I get this question 20 times a stream. I don't know. Probably a big bag of jewelry. If you go through, one second. If you go through like my regular videos, my longer videos, and you type in like in the search bar, you type in like bag of jewelry or something like that, the video should come up, and that's probably my most valuable find in a way. I found some old street signs that ended up being worth like $300 a piece. I ended up selling those, making a little bit of cash. Man, there's so much current going on right now. I can't even tell if my magnet is actually on the bottom or not. Come on, GoPro, don't be like that. Yo, I am becoming a huge hater of GoPros. Not even playing this current is literally just pushing my magnet down the river. I can't keep it on the ground. Let's go to the side a little bit. It might just be ripping a little more in the middle. Street signs. Oh, they were railroad signs. They were old railroad signs. I think they were made in like the 20s or 30s. So they didn't have electricity to like power them. They had like glass marbles or something in them. So whenever like a light source or something would hit it, it would reflect and it would let you know you were on the train tracks. So yeah, I looked it up. I found some information online from people who know about signs. Make sure I'm not standing in ants. And yeah, it ended up being a sign that was made just for a couple years in like the 20s or the 30s. Something like that. Oh man, before I get out of here, I'm gonna have to like scavenge those rocks. There's like bobbers and I think a couple of fishing lures down there. The water's like 10 feet low. Hey, we caught a fish. It is a little, just a little roasty out there today. What state? Cooper. I'm in North Carolina. All right, big throw. What's up, Jay? Oh. All right. I might have to go over to the dead deer boat ramp in a minute. I'm not finding as much as I was hoping to over here. Where's a good place to buy a magnet? Ooh, great question, Evan. So I'm gonna recommend Battle Magnets. It's the company owned by Outdoors Weekly, my buddy Bryce. He sells a fantastic product for $250, which is the kit I recommend if you think you want to do this more than once or twice. That kit comes with this magnet, this rope, a grappling hook, some gloves, some Loctite to lock your magnet down. Don't forget your Loctite, no matter what. Even if you don't buy a Battle Magnets magnet, get Loctite so you can tighten it down. You don't want to lose it because you didn't, glue down your eyelet thing. And then if you're on the Battle Magnets website, you can use my name, Daniel Bowens, no spaces between Daniel and Bowens. Use that and you get 10% off your order. So you do a $250 order, you get $25 off. And there's also an $800 magnet kit on there. No, $800, Jesus. Don't spend $800 on a magnet. No, it's an 800-pound magnet. This is a 3,500-pound magnet. That does not mean, I'm gonna get ahead of some comments, I know they're gonna come. That does not mean this magnet weighs 3,500 pounds. That means it has like a connection force, I guess. If you click it on flat steel and the magnet is completely clean and the steel is completely clean, you will feel 3,500 pounds of pressure. So there's some nuance to it, but yeah, so I recommend the 800-pound kit and I recommend the 3,500-pound kit. And I definitely recommend the 360-degree magnets over the single-sided or the double-sided magnets. I have significantly better luck. So just putting that out there. If you need any help beyond that, let me know. I'm not worried about sunburns. Man, I don't even know what to say. I need my vitamin D, man. Ooh, we got a little crappie jig. Sadly, this is our first find in probably, we've only been here 25 minutes, so this is probably my first find in, 5 minutes? Yeah, so I knew we'd find a bunch of stuff like that out here, but I was kind of hoping for just a little bit more. I know when you come to these fishing spots, people have a bad habit of setting their pocket knives, their phones, whatever have you, on this ledge and knocking it in. So yes, if you're ever out fishing, don't put your stuff here unless you want me to find it in a magnet. Unless it's like your grandpa's, I don't want it. Wait, yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Yeah, probably 5 more throws, and then we're gonna go over to the dead deer boat ramp, and hopefully not catch that dead deer again. Hopefully that sucker just floated away. I don't want to catch no more dead animals, man. It's like I've caught 2 dead deer, I've caught 1 dead dog. I think that's it. So hopefully the number doesn't get any bigger than 3. And then we just got a big old catfish hook. Well, not a big one, but a decent sized little channel catfish hook. Can y'all even see that on these? Oh yeah, you can see that. Yeah. Do I get tax credits for this? I'll have to look into that. What's up, BRB? Been a minute. Yeah, me too. Unfortunately, they don't live forever. Unfortunately, they don't live forever. He was a good doggy. He was a really good doggy. He was my buddy. But he lived a good life. He lived the best life I could give him, man. Gave him a safe, clean home filled with lots of love. I took him to the vet all the time, fed him good food, fresh food when I could. I took the best care I could of him. But, like our grandparents, they're all gonna go, and then, our parents will go, and then we'll go. All of our time comes eventually, so I'm just happy I could have him for a while. That's right. Oh my gosh. Woo! Biggin', boy, biggin'. Oh, and a bobber popped up. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get that, but a bobber, oh my gosh, I can't talk. A bobber popped up when I pulled on something. Oh. appreciate it, Jason. This traffic is brutal out here. I know when y'all watch my videos normally, like I'll be in the middle of nowhere and I'll have like 3 cars pass me in like an hour. So having like, I don't know, 3 cars pass you in a matter of seconds definitely is a change of pace. Oh no, is someone going to fish at the boat ramp? It's all right, they probably won't be there long. It's kind of hot out here. And then we got another hook. What is this? Honestly, these hooks are not that bad. These can go home and go right into the tackle box. This is the one I found like 2 throws back, that big. What is this, like a circle catfish hook? I think that's what that's called. And then just like a regular like jackhammer style, whatever you want to call it. A smaller catfish hook. I try to hold on to the rope when I throw it. That can be a lot of pressure on your lower back when it just goes smashing down in the water and the rope pulls tight. Oh no, another person's pulling up. Dang. Well, we might be staying here for a little while. I was hoping to get off the bridge. It looks a little cooler over there. I think it's only like 90 degrees today, but the feels like it's got to be over 100. That's okay. We ain't weak out here. We grind it out, boy. Some water would be nice. I definitely left that in my car. That's all right. That's all right. We'll get by for a minute. If I pass out, just call the police and let them know some guy on YouTube passed out. You don't know where I am, but maybe they can help. All right, I'm gonna move down just a little bit once this car goes by. And here's another car. All right, fun, fun, fun. All right, we're going down just to the other side of the bridge. I'm having the best luck in the rocks today because there's just so much current. Watch out for the guy swimming down below. Man, he better watch out. Where are you fishing? What state? Katie, I'm in North Carolina. The great state of North Carolina. I don't know if anybody says that, but that's what I say. What's up, Lavany? From Texas. Oh, that's cool. I used to live in Texas for a little while. I lived in just south of Killeen in Caparis Cove. Yeah, North Carolina, USA. Jason, this is a 360-degree magnet. Yep. That's all I use anymore, man. Yeah, it is a slow day today, gang. We just found a nail. And whoever asked me earlier, what's the least valuable thing I found? Again, this is the least valuable thing I found. It updates every few minutes. Sometimes. Some days are much, much better than others. Oh man, this is filthy. Filthy, filthy. Let me check my service. I mean, it's always possible. The service could be better, 20 feet down. My bars are kind of like halfway up right now, so it could be me. Oh, that's cool. I liked living in Texas. I didn't like living near Killeen. I didn't like having to go there. Oh, sometimes the bit rate will get better if you refresh it. Maybe you just need coffee. I need some coffee. Even though it's hot, I could definitely go for a cup. Whoa. K Sacus. I'm sorry, Melvin. My Spanish is not that good. I know what K means. I don't know what the rest of that means. I'm sorry. Oh, that's cool, Jason. Yeah, I wish we had some cool spots like that around here. All of our spots like that would be like fast-moving rivers that you just cannot find much in. Oh, we caught a stick. All right, we broke loose. All right, I'm gonna probably do 2 more throws. I'm gonna move over there. It'll probably be a 5-minute walk, so if you end up leaving, you won't hurt my feelings. Oh, what's up from New York? New York, New York, New York. We got something coming up here. I can't really tell yet. The magnet's swinging around. All right. Someone's out here damn near throwing their whole crappie kit into these rocks, man. Got another little crappie jig. So for those of you that are wondering, which I know I talked about it earlier, but people come and go. So for those of you that are wondering what magnet I am using Battle Magnets. I feel like every time I start talking, the car goes by. I use Battle Magnets. It's owned by Outdoors Weekly, my buddy Bryce. I highly recommend them. Go check them out. They have an awesome 360-degree magnet. And if you end up deciding to purchase through them, you can use my name, Daniel Bowens. No spaces between Daniel and Bowens to get a 10% discount off your entire order. So definitely check them out if you're interested. It's that time of year, man. Once it gets cold, this water gets really hard to kind of like keep your hands wet in. You know what I mean? Are you on the Neuse River? I am not on the Neuse River. You know Bryce? Yeah, of course I know Bryce. We've been magnet fishing together for years. Before, man, we used to go out several times a week before he moved to Georgia and Louisiana. I don't know, before he went on the road. Easiest way to say it. I have to throw right back at that spot. I feel like I landed on something big. My magnet popped off, but I bet I could. If it is what it felt like, maybe we can get it free. Because I swear it had some give to it. Sometimes, y'all, someone will have thrown like I don't know, like a newspaper machine or like a microwave or something in here, like, I don't know, 30 years ago. So 30 years worth of river mud will build up around it, and you'll click onto it, you know, but you will never be able to make it budge. So sometimes you get stuff like that, but I feel like I just felt a click on right now, and I can feel it giving just a little bit, but that current is working against me. Oh. Last time I was out here, I found like a big smashed up desktop computer in here, so someone at some point definitely decided to, oh, dang, definitely decided to use this as a dump spot. I don't think I got it yet. One more throw, and then I'm just gonna give up on it, because sometimes stuff is, like I said, it's just so deep. Even though you can get a good click on it, don't mean it wants to go. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of metal flakes on there. Oh God. I was like that close to tossing over the power line. Oh, what up from Ohio? I got family up in Ohio. I need to get up there and see everybody. I got family like in Ostrander, an hour north of Columbus. Oh, come on now. 1 second. Kind of stuck. All right, well, this is fun. Hang on. We kind of stuck right now. I'm gonna give this a few tugs, and then I might have to go down there on the rocks. If I do, I'll probably pause the live stream just to save my battery for a minute. One second. Okay. Woo! Woo! Thank God, y'all. Oh my gosh. Oh man. It is just a little too roasty to be playing that game today. Whew, I got sweat in my eyes. Hold on. That's how you wake yourself up. If you're feeling tired, just sweat in your eyes. All right, yeah, we are hopping down to the boat ramp. All right, give me like 2 seconds to wrap my stuff up, and then we'll walk over there. And I know a lot of y'all been asking me questions and stuff like that, and I've been incidentally, I suppose, ignoring you guys. You know, it's hard to multitask, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up, and then we can chit chat for a second until I get over there. Oh, Lord. All right, let's do this without getting murdered by a car. Absolutely, I agree. It's a lot more fun to go magnet fishing with other people. I'm definitely on that boat. It is a totally different and more worthwhile experience when you get to do something like this with other people. But you know, my schedule's different, and I don't like waiting. All right. That hill did not look that steep going up it. So if I fall and eat shit, try not to laugh too bad. Careful, Danny boy, careful. There's metal, holy crap. Whoa, whoa. All right, watch for poison ivy. Oh my God. All right. I said we'd chit chat, but there's so many roots. I feel like if I look at the screen, I'm gonna bust my butt. All right. Whew. All right, and of course there are a few people over here. All right, gang, we're gonna hang out with a few people today. You know what? Let me take off. Oh no, okay. We'll wear the GoPro. I'm going like on a little tour around the state today. Something smells right, boy. Maybe that dead deer is still here. Whew. All right, here we are. Let's do this. There's something crawling on me. Oh my God, what is that? Yo, is there something on my neck? What am I feeling? Oh my goodness. All right. All right, gang, sorry about that. I am literally just looking for that dead deer. We caught it like right here. The last place I saw it was right there. Oh, look at the crawfish. All right, don't be too mad at me for harassing wildlife. Oh man, he's quick. He's quick. Never mind. What's up, partner? How you doing? All right. It's a little roasty today, isn't it? Oh, there's a big bass. You hungry?
Yeah, I smell that.
Yeah, it don't smell too great. I am not an engineer. No, I just pull trash out of the water for fun. Leave it better than you found it. Do what? Yeah.
This time of year.
Maybe just getting ready for rain or something. I don't know. I know it. The weather says it's gonna rain every day, but I ain't gotten a lick of rain out my way. There's literally a pair of glasses right there. I can kind of see some of the stuff under there. Sorry, I'm live streaming. I'm talking to a few people. Yeah, I was just saying I found, it looks like there's a pair of sunglasses right there. I'm trying to catch them. Oh, here we go. Yeah, to hold up the motor. Here we are, gang. This is why you got to come to the boat ramps. You got a new, you know, something to motor mount. There we go. There we go. Found anything cool today? Not really. Not really. Not yet. Man, it's a lot cooler down here. 1 second, gang, sorry. Oh. Sorry. Yeah, I'm trying magnet fishing right now. Sorry, I've been talking to a couple other people, but yeah, we're out here. Oh, did Connie leave? Later, Connie. Damn, we might just do a couple more throws. There's a couple boats pulling up here, and I'm kind of in the middle of the boat ramp. I don't want to disturb people. There is one about to put in, then another just pulled up. All right, here we go. We got a couple of nails. I can see a pair of sunglasses right there. I'm half tempted to go in there and get them. Oh, someone said bye, Connie. I wasn't sure. My bad, Connie. Happy you're still with us. All right, so we got a Bud Light bottle cap. What does it say? Oh, that's right. I always forget this mirror. This is like mirrored back at me. So we got that. We got some kind of weird little gear thing here. Probably someone's fishing reel exploded on them. It smells absolutely awful out here. This is like the boat ramp of death. Ugh. Some of this water just got on me. Not a fan. What's the coolest thing you've ever caught? I caught a really big bag of jewelry one time. It was stolen. I feel like I've already said it a few times this live stream, so a few people might be getting sick of the story, and I understand. But yeah, I caught a really big bag of jewelry. Ended up being stolen from a family in the 80s. We caught it in like 2020. 2019, 2021, something like that. We ended up tracking down the family, however many, 35 years later to get it back to them. All right. I nervously am throwing back to the spot where I caught that dead deer. I don't want to catch any more dead deer, but the spot looks good. All right, no dead deer, but we found a part of like the broken glasses, like the part that goes behind your ear, and then we found a big C battery. Yeah, it's a big C battery. So we got that out the water, we got some glasses, and best part, we didn't catch a dead deer. So all in all, a pretty good throw. You seen the jewelry? Oh yeah, I know you seen it, Randall. You've been here for a while, man. You've been with me for a long time. How you doing, Randall? How you feeling, man? All right, so we are probably gonna do 2 more throws. Yeah, I see you, Randall. I hope you're doing good, man. Yeah, we're probably gonna do 2 more, maybe 3 more throws, and we're gonna get out of here. I don't want to get in anybody's way. No, not today, not yet. All right, y'all, I'm gonna wrap it up. Before I get out of here, remember, if you want your own magnet, go over to the Battle Magnets website. When you're there and you're checking out, you find what you want, you put it in your cart. You can use my name, Daniel Bowens, to get no space between Daniel and Bowens. You can get 10% off your order. Highly recommend the 360-degree magnets. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I got another spot down the road for those of you that wanna kick it with me a little bit longer. Maybe we'll be back in 30 minutes, depending if we have service there or not. But I'll see you guys next time. I appreciate you.